So the New York Jets make their third selection of this first round, picking someone who, I mean, I saw some mocks having them pick this guy at number 4, so I'm sure they feel great about getting him at number 26, Jermaine Johnson, who he's an interesting player, so I was lower on Johnson than others were. I still had him as sort of a second-round talent, but I didn't love him as much as others, and to me, this feels way more appropriate of a time to draft Jermaine Johnson. The reason for it is because he just didn't have a ton of production in college. If you look at, well, I guess it depends on how you define production, right? Because his, he got a lot of sacks, but he didn't get a ton of pressures. His pass rush win rate was not great. I don't think he even cracked top 150. So those are the issues with a Jermaine Johnson. Not the best production, sort of like a Trayvon Walker, solid in the run game, but just the pass rush is, needs some polishing. But I do like Johnson's tape, and to me, this is where I'm okay with taking a flyer on a guy like Johnson. This feels a lot better than when I had seen in mocks having him with a top 10 pick. Because at this point, it's like, okay, are there other guys who are maybe, less risky picks available? Yeah, there are for sure. Again, George Karlaftis, I still think he's available. I want to see someone draft him because I think he's very good. But this is where I think I'm more okay with taking a developmental guy. So again, maybe not the pick I would have still made at this point, but I'm definitely more okay with it. And the reality is, most people are probably, if you're a Jets fan, probably saying, yes, this is fantastic because of how good a lot of other people felt about Johnson. And to be clear, his production was nowhere near as bad as Trayvon Walker's was in college. It just wasn't as good as some other guys were. So that's the only concern there. But there's a lot to like about Johnson. So, yeah, that's what I think about this. It's interesting to trade up, right? When, again, you're a team that, this actually makes some sense now that I think about it. I did a mock draft with the Jets just kind of to see where they were at. And when I was doing their second and third round picks, I was kind of like I don't really know what to do here. They don't have a ton of holes, which is weird because you don't think about them as a complete roster. But I think they're more complete than you realize. So trading up and trying to, just fill up some of those holes that they do have, this makes some sense. And so I definitely see the logic behind it. So, yep, that's what I think about Johnson going to the Jets. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.